So a popular option in the landscape for plantings, often for trees, is the crepe myrtle. And we often see people cutting crepe myrtles back really far. And these are typically the larger species. And they really can't handle the constant cutting back because they're being forced to divert all their energy to regrow season after season. And most of the time when you see this happen, it's all about placement. We've put the wrong size plant as an anchor point on a landscape, maybe at the corner of a home and it's growing too tall, or maybe we've also put it underneath a high line or some overhead obstruction. And so we're cutting them back, trying to keep them in check, and in turn you're stressing the plant. Maybe you're seeing them get crepe myrtle bark scale or the black sooty mold, which is a byproduct from that insect. So what can we do? Well, if we're starting anew or we're designing spaces in our yards or our homesteads and we're wanting ornamental plants and we like trees, we like the look of the crepe myrtle, there's bred varieties that have been bred down to be shrubs. So we're going to take a look at a couple of those today and see how you can use these to get that same favorite flowering look that the tree gives you, but in a compact variety that could even work in a container. So we're looking at the Princess series crepe myrtles. There's several different varieties. There's the Lila, the Holly Ann, Kylie, and Zoe. They come in a multitude of different colored blooms. We've got some pinks and some reds here currently. But the cool thing about these is that they've been bred down. So species like the Lila here have been bred down to be 2 foot tall and 2 to 3 foot wide. They're still just as hardy as other crepe myrtles. And you get into one like the Kylie here, it's 4 to 5 foot tall and 4 to 5 foot wide. So there are some variances in the series of crepe myrtles as far as maturity size, but these will make some great shrub alternatives. And if you're looking for something to give you those blooms or make even a hedgerow, these would be a great option. There also is variance in the foliage color from variety to variety. The Zoe here has the red tinted leaves, which are kind of unique. We jump over to the Holly Ann, a little bit smaller, compact leaf. And the Kylie, a little bit larger leaf, gets a little bit of that red tint to it. And then back to the Lila here with the smaller leaves. So it is cool to see in the different species in the series the variations that you can get. But again, if you like a crepe myrtle, there's such thing as a shrub, and so keep that in mind when you're choosing your variety and type, so that you pick the right size plant for the area in which you're planting it in. Because if you don't, you'll lead to constant cutting and stress on a tree or a plant that's in a place that doesn't belong.